Hey everybody, welcome back to the couch and welcome back to Face Value. And today, grab those iced teas because we're going to be talking about Long Island Beard Oil. We're going to quick hit the bearded waltz by yours Stooley and then we'll get right into it. Okay, so today I have a few different products from Long Island Beard Oil out of, you could probably guess it, Long Island, New York. It'd be kind of weird if it's called Long Island Beard Co. and it was from like Canada. It'd be kind of neat, but anyway. So Long Island Beard Oil is ran by Ricky, who is a very kind dude. One of the nicest people that I've interacted with in this regard. Quick kind of funny thing here. One of my favorite things about doing this is I always reach out to the companies prior just to kind of let them know, like, hey, I'm looking to pick up some stuff to do a review on. And one of my favorite things is when they will send nice little notes. And Ricky sent just a very kind note in my order, and I keep those. It's one of my favorite parts about doing this, if not the favorite part of mine. Ricky is a very interesting guy. There's not an about Long Island section on the website, but he did tell me a little bit about himself. He's a father of 3 kids. He's been married about 20 years, and he has a very interesting profession. I want to say, if I'm getting the timeline right here, in 2015, he started chasing geese part-time on the weekend, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a very interesting profession. If you haven't looked into it, I would recommend doing some reading on that. It's just fascinating. And he started doing it full-time in 2017, and he's really good at it from what I gather. He trains people and dogs. He gets to work with a dog every day, which is really cool. And he gets up super early in the morning, and after they get the kids to bed, he pretty much works on his beard oils, which I believe in 2019 he was getting them at like a local kind of county fair, and at that point his wife just made the comment that he could make his own. Ricky put in the work to do a lot of research, had 2 different blends. When Ken Bluegrass Bearded, he did a review, and one of the blends just wasn't up to par, so he essentially discontinued that blend and has this really cool carrier blend I'll get into in a second for most of his oils. Now, I believe in total he has 3 different blends. There's one scent that I'm not going to cover today that has an entirely different blend that I'm not going to get into. But this is kind of a 2-in-1, because not only am I going to be talking about his main line of oil, sort of, but he has a collab with Bearded Vato, who's just another great guy. I know that there are 2 people that the moment I post a review, there's 2 comments I'm always going to get. One is from Steven, that metal guy, who, if you've not checked out his channel, please do. He reviews beard stuff, craft beers. He's a super nice, cool guy. I highly recommend checking him out. I'll drop his channel link in the description, as a matter of fact. And Bearded Vato, he's just one of those people that helps everybody in the community. Ricky told me that Vato is essentially the Blue Ranch King. Just helping people with live streams, and just in the background of this, Vato is one of the best people, and I know you're watching, dude, and thanks for watching, and just thanks for all you do. He has a collab with Long Island that I will get into, and that's a different blend here. So what I'll do first is go through Ricky's mainline blend, which is a very interesting one. It's got some interesting ingredients here. So I have 2 scents in those. The first one is going to be the coffee shop, which, before I get into the blend, the scent on this one is coffee beans, white chocolate, cherry, and nuts. And I'm going to go over the carrier blend, make a couple of notes here, and explain why this scent in particular works really well in this blend to me. So, the first ingredient you have from his carrier blend is black currant seed oil, which is different than black seed. I am currently testing a company that has black seed in it, and this is a different oil entirely. I know it gets kind of confusing because I've also seen black cumin seed. There's black seed, and then there's black currant seed. So it's vitamin rich. It's just one of those anti-masters. It's got gamma-linolic acids, which help soothe the skin and moisturize and protect hair. This, mixed with the next ingredient I'm going to talk about, just give this blend such a good feeling beard. It's not like anything I've tried before. I really love this blend because of these first two ingredients. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this oil is it does kind of have a nuttier scent to it. And I know that kind of throws people off. It's not a deal breaker for me, especially because the feel is well worth that little undertone that you kind of get. He's got Haitian black castor, which is different than your normal castor and your Jamaican black castor. It's rich in recanoic acid, which I'm probably butchering, which aids in anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. It strengthens hair and aids in growth stimulation through increased blood flow. It is moisture rich to help with dandruff. In terms of castor oils, Haitian black castor has an awesome feel to it. It's got apricot kernel oil, which contains vitamin K, which is kind of the interesting one about this. And it helps guide the nutrients to the hair follicles through the skin. It has vitamin E, which also helps with nourishments and moisturizing. And that's going to penetrate the skin for deeper moisturizing. And it's got avocado oil, which helps stimulate blood flow and unclog blocked follicles. These effects might help fight hair loss. It naturally contains biotin, which biotin aids in the production of keratin, which is essentially what hair is when it comes to the pores. Oleic acid, which penetrates hair for deep moisturizing and elemental protection, which is just things like heat, UV rays, all that stuff. And it's also got the jojoba, which, I mean, has been talked about to death. It just naturally mocks the sebum oil that your scalp produces that your beard just doesn't get enough of. So that is the blend of this. And the first scent I have in this blend is the coffee shop. The coffee beans, white chocolate, cherry, and nuts. And like I said, the black currant seed oil, it actually helps this one a little bit because of that nuts in it, that kind of nutty sort of undertone to this carrier oil. It just works really well in this. It is kind of a sweeter scent, which normally I don't like, but when you get it in beard, it just kind of smells like a cream and sugared coffee. I do enjoy this one. The coffee isn't super strong in it. You do get a little bit of it, but if you're one of those people who just likes a nice black coffee scent, this might not be the one for you. But he does have other scents to choose from in this blend. I also have the Summerlicious here in the same blend. And this one has peach, banana, cedar, and orange. Now, normally, if you've watched this channel before, anytime I cover a scent with peach in it, not my thing. But you don't really get a lot of the peach in it. Honestly, you get more of the banana and the orange. It's a good summer scent. The black currant seed oil in this clashes slightly. It's not really clashing. It just kind of comes across as more of like a sort of suntan lotion type scent in this one. This scent is just okay for me. Maybe during the summer I would feel this one a little bit more, but of the two that I have here in this blend, I definitely prefer the coffee shop. I also have a very small, if I can find it right here, little sampler of his butter, which I will get into the ingredients of in a second. And bad seed. And bad seed is a very interesting one. It's a pumpkin scent, but it is just a little bit different. I believe it has something else in it that kind of makes it unique. And I'm pulling that up right now. And normally pumpkin, not my thing at all. But when it's blended with these other scents in here that are escaping me right now, it just comes across as really, really nice. And I believe it's like pumpkin and coffee. So, bad seed is pumpkin, coffee, oud, and vanilla. And that just gives it like a nice kind of fall scent. And I love fall scents year round. I was telling Ricky that regardless of the time of year in Georgia, it tends to be hot. And as a fat person, I start to melt. And that's not a good thing. And what a fall scent does to me when I wear it year round, it's kind of the same as singing a Christmas carol in the summer to trick your brain into thinking it's not as hot as it is. And I like using fall scents for the same effect. Just a little trick psychology there. And the butters have two butters in it with his carrier blend. It's got the mango butter and the shea butter. And the mango butter, it just helps soothe any damage that you have. And the shea butter is vitamin A and E rich, and it's just a great moisturizer. This does have a trace amount of beeswax, but in this little sample size here, most of this one is gone. It is a very light whipped butter, so even though it has a little bit of that beeswax in there, it's not enough to make it sort of like really stiff. It's not at all. It's just enough in there to kind of lock the nutrients from the carrier oil blend in here. And now on to Bearded Vato's collab, which is called Caps Lock. And I've not showed off the artwork on these. So his artwork is pretty simple here. It's got just a little image in the background with the ingredients on there and the scent name. Some of them, like the coffee shop, has the profile on it. The Summerlicious does not. And he's got his logo on it here on the other side. But look at this artwork on Caps Lock. That is a beautiful, beautiful artwork right there. That's just a good looking bottle. It's got Vato on it. It's got the background. It's got the flag on it. It's just a really, really cool looking bottle. I love the look of this bottle and the artwork on Caps Lock. Just kudos for that. Not that artwork really matters, but it does look cool on a shelf. So, I mean, this is going to look great on a shelf. And this is like a Acqua di Gio cologne scent. It does have a different carrier blend entirely. So the nuttiness of that black currant seed is not going to interfere with that. And I almost forgot to mention as well, this is slightly thicker, maybe medium to medium thick in terms of viscosity because of that castor in there. And it's got a great feel. I love the feel of this. I will kind of give final thoughts after I go over Caps Lock here as to which of these I prefer. Vato's blend has sunflower seed oil, which contains vitamin E and oleic acid, and that's going to help soothe damage and soften hair and hydrate skin. Then we have the sweet almond oil, which is an emollient and helps hair. It kind of helps it easier to comb and prevents friction damage, which can lead to split ends, and it's just good for dry scalp. It's got rosehip oil, which is the fatty acid and vitamin rich, and it's easily absorbed, and that's going to help strengthen those hairs. And this also has the avocado oil in it, which I talked about in the other blend. But the cool thing about this is avocado and sweet almond oil, those work really well together. So when you have both of those in this bottle, it's just gonna they help each other. They do similar tasks, but they just kind of help each other work even better. And it's really cool to see those both in a bottle. And then you have the argan oil, which I've talked about a lot. It's just one of those antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff. And then the jojoba. So that's the blend in Caps Lock. And the scent is just like Aqua di Gio. I get a lot of lemon in this. I'm not a cologne scent guy at all. But this is a very light cologne. It can be worn at nighttime. I do have Vato's butter, which is free of that beeswax in there. And the first time I tried this was in the butter at night, and I was reluctant about using a cologne type scent at night. But this nice, smooth, aquatic cologne like this, it's not going to interfere. It's not going to be offensive if you're a nighttime butter guy. And this is just a good whipped butter. Look at that. Look at that beautiful butter. I do really love this butter. I love the oil. In terms of scents, Caps Lock is my favorite of all of these. Caps Lock just absolutely kills it scent profile wise. The feel-in beard for this one's good. It's a thinner oil, medium to thin. It's got a good feel, but I really had to think hard about this one in terms of which one I prefer. I had to wear them back to back just to see and really think about that. But in a shootout, probably going to go in the oil. I'm going to go with the mainline blend on that one. It's just got a great feel, especially with that black currant and that Haitian castor. It's a very unique feel that I haven't seen that black currant seed in any other oil, and that makes it unique, and my beard loves it. The first time I put it in, my beard knew that it had something new in it. Just a really, really great oil. Butter. That's a tough one. It's a tough call to make on that one. If he took the beeswax out of this man line, it would beat Caps Lock, but butter-wise, I'm going to go Caps Lock. So, mainline oil blend is my preference, and Caps Lock butter, my preference. Just me. Both are great, though. None of these are going to let you down. A little bit about his pricing here. It's $16 for an oil, and it is $25.99 for a combo, and that's good pricing, right about on average. The oil by itself is just a little bit cheaper. I have noticed that you can't just buy the butter on the website. You would have to get a combo. So, but, I mean, pick up a Vato combo. Show Vato some love, man. Caps Lock, it's a great product. You're not going to be let down by it unless you're one of those people who don't like whipped butters, which for whatever reason, I can't comprehend that. At night, a good whipped butter, it just hits the spot. But yeah, get that combo, get this butter, get that oil. Vato, you really knocked it out on the park with this one. I just wanted to take a moment to thank Ricky for just being so kind. He's one of the kindest, nicest people out there. Vato supports everybody. Thank you for everything you do, bud. I know you're watching. Ricky, I know you're going to be watching. He's also incredibly supportive to everybody. Let me know what you think about Long Island in the comments if you've tried it. If not, the link is going to be in the description. I would recommend getting this, especially like this mainline blend is a great one to have in rotation. I really, really dig this mainline. It's so good. If he could do the Caps Lock and the other blend without those sort of scents clashing there with that black currant seed, that would be killer. I understand that that probably wouldn't really work too well, but both are great. Definitely check out Long Island. If anybody has any companies out there that they would like to drop that they've tried recently, please do. If you've tried Caps Lock, Let me know what you think. If you've tried his mainline blend, let me know what you think in the comments. And until next time, take care, everybody.